Welcome back to day 2 of our 7-day guitar beginner course. I hope you practiced the exercises from day 1 because today we are going to build on that foundation by learning one of the most important skills every musician needs: rhythm. You can know every chord on the guitar, but if your timing isn't right, the music won't sound good. Rhythm is what keeps music organized and allows musicians to play together. By the end of today's lesson, you will understand the difference between beat and tempo, learn how to use a metronome, recognize different note values, and practice keep keeping steady time. So grab your guitar, sit comfortably with the correct posture we learned yesterday, and let's get started. First, let's understand what rhythm actually is. Rhythm is the pattern of sounds and silences in music. Think about a heartbeat. It's steady and it's continuous. Music works the same way. Every song has a pulse that keeps everything moving together. That steady pulse is called the beat. Whether you are playing a slow or a fast rock song, the beat acts like the heartbeat of the music. It's what helps musicians stay synchronized and gives the music structure. Without rhythm, notes would just sound random and disconnected. Now, many beginners confuse the terms beat and tempo, but they are actually different. A beat is the regular pulse that you can tap your foot to, while tempo tells you how fast or slow those beats occur. Imagine you walking, your footsteps represent the beat because they're synchronized, right? So if you start walking faster, the tempo increases, right? If you slow down, the tempo decreases. In music, tempo is measured in beats per minute, which is also called BPM. For example, 60 BPM means there is one beat every second, while 120 BPM is twice as fast. Most beginners should practice between 60 and 80 BPM because it allows you to focus on accuracy before increasing speed. Remember, playing slowly with clean timing is always better than playing quickly with mistakes. To help us keep consistent timing, musicians use a tool called a metronome. A metronome produces a steady clicking sound that acts as your timing guide. You can use a physical metronome or download a free metronome app on your phone. For example, I use Guitar Tuner. You might have heard about it because it's quite famous and it's also recommended. And let's set the metronome to 60 bpm. uh, Wait, just let me just set it up. So you can recommend it. I recommend you search it on Google if you don't want to download it, because I also sometimes use the metronome from Google, or else you can get the guitar metronomes also that you can attach it to the guitar, and it will be much easier to set the metronome, the BPM I mean. So listen to the beat carefully. So listen carefully to the clicks and start clapping exactly once every click. Don't rush ahead and don't fall behind. If you can clap steadily with the metronome, you're already improving your rhythm. Once you're comfortable clapping, pick up your guitar and play open string, one note per click. Focus on making every note sound clean while staying perfectly in time with the metronome. Listen, this simple exercise may seem easy, but it's one of the most effective ways to develop solid rhythm. Now let's learn about note values, which tells us how long to hold each note. A whole note lasts for 4 beats. If you're counting 1, 2, 3, 4, the whole note continues for all 4 counts. A half note lasts for 2 beats. So 2 half notes fit inside one measure of 4 beats. A quarter note lasts for 1 beat, which means you will play one note on every count. An eighth note lasts for half a beat. So you will play 2 notes within each beat. You can count 8 notes by saying 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So and plays a crucial role in music theory. Sorry guys. Uh, Understanding these note values is the foundation of reading rhythm and eventually reading music notation. Don't worry if it feels confusing at first, it becomes much easier with practice. Let's put everything together with a few rhythm exercises. Start by clapping a simple quarter note rhythm while counting out loud, like 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, try clapping 8 notes by saying 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you can do it like this. I'll just give you an example, an overview. 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's a 8 note. Okay. Once you feel comfortable, grab your guitar and play your low E string using quarter notes with the metronome. You can set the BPM to 60. As I'm telling you, I'm narrating it to you, so just go and grab your guitar and listen to it carefully. After that, challenge yourself by playing 8 notes while keeping the same tempo. Concentrate on staying perfectly aligned with the metronome instead of trying to play faster. Remember, consistency is the goal. Professional musicians don't have perfect rhythm because they are naturally talented. They have great rhythm because they have practiced with a metronome for hundreds of hours. Hundreds of hours is a lot. Before we finish today's lesson, let's quickly review what we have learned. We discovered that rhythm is the pattern of music, right? The beat is the steady pulse. The tempo tells us how fast or slow that pulse moves. We learned why a metronome is one of the beat practice tools for guitarists, and we introduced 4 important note values: whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, and 8 notes. Finally, we practiced clapping rhythms and playing open strings while staying in time with the metronome. These skills may seem basic, but they are the foundation for everything you play in the future. Every great guitarist has mastered rhythm before moving on to more advanced techniques. For today's homework, spend about 10 to 15 minutes, the same amount we did it yesterday. 10 to 15 minutes is enough for each day. Remember, practicing with a metronome set between 60 to 70 BPM. Clap quarter notes like 1, 2, 3, 4 for 2 minutes. Clap 8 notes for another 2 minutes and then play each open string while keeping perfect time. If you feel comfortable, challenge yourself by slowly increasing the tempo by 5 BPM while maintaining accuracy. Don't increase the speed. If your timing starts to fall apart, accuracy always comes before speed. That's it for today, day 2. Great job sticking with the course. Tomorrow, we're going to learn one of the most exciting parts of playing guitar, your first essential chords. So, don't miss the lesson. You will learn how to play E minor, A minor, C, G, and D chords, which are some of the most commonly used chords in thousands of songs. If you enjoyed today's lesson, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments whether you found using the metronome challenging or helpful. Keep practicing, stay patient, and I'll see you in day 3. Happy playing.